Do you think... Koval?
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find it, Doctor. Alive. I'm sure about that.
Someone's here. Oh no.
Yasna, status. Yasna!
He's... Koval? Don't do this to me. Not... Oh! You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive. Koval? Koval! His eyes are so empty. Just like Crowter's. Koval! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Crowter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Yasna.
I'm listening.
Please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them, but it may take a while. Huh.
Have you found it?
No, it's, nothing about Dr. Gorski. Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier. Got him.
The Androbot with Crowter is also on its way to the site. You'll need shortly.
The lander's already descending. Koval, look over there. You'll be on Dragonfly in a moment. Safe and sound. Well, safe.
Did he react?
Not at all. To all this. Crowter, the American, now Koval, an unprecedented degradation of equipment, current connectivity, it all has to be related somehow. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Some primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground, although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest for some reason. It's crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake.
See you up there. Only Gorski's left. He might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back. I know time's running out. Still, I should go back for Marit. We need to find out what killed her. How did she die? For everyone's sake.
Hadn't considered that. You want to carry her to the lander?
Yes. I need to understand. I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together. Yes, sir. Come in. How are you feeling?
How do you think, sir? I'm managing. Somehow.
Forgive me, but I need to know if you're ready to continue your mission.
Ready? I don't think we have much choice in the matter. There's only one way forward.
I've served with Dr. Marit for over 2 decades. Made of sterner stuff. Sternest. Many of us relied on her. I did.
Did you know that headquarters offered her a promotion? She would have been the first female astrogator in the history of the Commonwealth.
I had no idea.
Doesn't matter anymore, really.
Not entirely. Marit will be awarded posthumously.
I'm taking you at your word, astrogator. This could pave the way for others. And that's what she would have cared about the most.
No doubt about it.
Please take good care of her.
Of course. Dr. Gorski's next. Let's hope he got out of danger in time.
It would be good to know what kind of danger we're talking about.
Status?
Nothing's changed, astrogator.
Understood.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down? I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what. It's weird. Dr. Gorski hardly ever parted with it.
With what? You're talking about I located the probe. It's lying on the ground. Inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look. A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the fourth day the comms failed.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig. "12 hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal. In a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Please enter Luna. Luna.
Done. Now, if few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
See these metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein. Of it. I guess this is the fourth point, where the massive structure was mentioned. Our flag should be at the top. Hey, Luna.
Three, two, one.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
But when it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Hi, Luna. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
I don't know. For me, it's only a matter of time before machines surpass their creators. The only question is when. We have a problem.
Something serious?
Huh. Maybe it's true that machines will surpass us. But not today. The route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Oh, have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
We won't be limited by our own abilities. Robots will excel in areas where we either cannot or do not want to surpass them. To put it bluntly, they will do the dirty work for us.
And we'll just sit in the warm privacy of a laboratory? Send them to the other side of the universe?
Yeah, that's one example.
Well, I don't know.
Shh, Astrogator. Can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere? These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
You may lose another crew member.
If you think so. Turn back now.
No, I won't. I can't leave him. It's just... I'm concerned.
It's understandable. The fool have concerns. Hopper, stop.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Altitude 23,000. Speed 250 knots with Hopper. Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that. All systems work.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly. What about that lander, Yasla? You think our people tried to fly away on it?
I seriously doubt it. Looks like a bad malfunction to me.
But I'm taking Hopper out of here. We can't afford to lose this lander too.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now,
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
this lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes, it worries me too.
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here. stop for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Some slob left litter here. Had no respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of litter?
Cigarette butt. A crumpled pack.
So, taking off the helmet for no good reason. Risk of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible spreading of DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct ecosystem is basically a negligible issue.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
You see, Yasna, the mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves. And they must be the most important to themselves. Whoever they will be. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced if we should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor, interference is at the...
Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. So, continuing. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have a nasty nature. I can't argue with that.
Excellent. Please speed ahead. You still have a long way to go.
Well then, you should save your breath, Astrogator. What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
Been on the surface for just under half an hour.
That's not it. I feel darkness. Hello. Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no. Is everything all right?
Yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support. You found them in time.
How about their reactions? Have they regained consciousness? I mean, maybe one of them said something.
Unfortunately, they're still unresponsive. I'll let you know if anything changes. I'm doing an EEG on them right now.
Guess I know where Gorski was going. I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
Why hasn't he yet? Going down after him. Tell me one more thing. When it comes to Marit, are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I am considering that as a possibility. And what is... Just a report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
No good. I can't reach anything.
Any other ideas?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
All right, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
2 meters forward. Stop, that's enough.
You have a really good eye. Exactly 2 meters.
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone.
This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. The height of the entire complex is over 100 meters. Even 150.
And all made of this metal?
To a significant degree. If something were to live here...
Yes?
It would have to be very small. Like insects. On the other hand, there's no flora around to support such organisms. Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
Left or right?
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauter, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours.
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea what this is? Well, without tests, you can't do much. Say, on first inspection.
It's hard for me to imagine that any biological forms could survive here. The interiors of these structures are filled to the brim with wires and rods. So maybe this metal builds up somehow, by itself.
Oh. You've already said something similar before. Just after landing, when you found those bushes.
Yes, right. No. No point in going back this way. Ah! I see the probe. Has it found anything?
It's not making any measurements at the moment.
Oh, why?
The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
Wouldn't it be better if I helped you? I can close it manually after all.
I'd need some directions first. And to bring it to you.
No problem. I'm on it.
First, let's find a place where I can land it. Otherwise, you won't be able to help me, Doctor.
There. I found the right place.
All right, then. I'm waiting for instructions.
Let's see. Rotate the probe 120 degrees. Okay, now. Please rotate the probe 40 degrees. Uh, 13 meters forward. First, 45 degrees to the right. And then 4 meters forward. 2 more meters to the right. Uh, 2 meters forward. Land! Oh, don't be angry.
It's not anger, it's a warning sign.
I know. You're welcome, Luna. It's a bit like Pando.
It was. I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest.
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doctor, something has been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission header.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so.
Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Come in.
No doubt, it's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording.
Bugger. Got confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. All together similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans, a race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light as...
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. This is starting to look like a deliberate diversion to me.
You may be right. The question is, who's behind all these disruptive activities?
That I don't know, sir.
Maybe let's go back to the recording.
They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings.
Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man. Nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something to it. There are more traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir, you heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor.
No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet Gorski... I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
More of the same stuff. Gorski's things. More traces. Fine. Actions devoid of logic.
Back in the camp, you reported Merritt's abandoned things.
A backpack and a journal, yes. This scene looks disturbingly similar. Ouch!
Yasna, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really. Finally! I have his position. Not yet. Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still no.
Yeah. I found his backpack. Oh, there he is. I see him. He's lying in a sinkhole. Almost there. Doctor? Got him. He's not moving. Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
Saturation is within the lower range. Risk of tissue hypoxia.
And the reactions?
Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing zone.
Okay. Let me just... I'm putting him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow gas that. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't beat you. Please repeat.
Don't be angry, sir. But
But what? Please go ahead.
after careful consideration, I gave Gorski my tank. We still don't know when you'll send the lander, so I can't leave him without oxygen.
Doctor, I explicitly told you not to. Let's hope Art can finish the job if you're both unconscious. Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you set up the transmitter, I should start receiving. There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within. What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking. No! No!
Please hold on.
I caught the probe. I'm... Fuck! I'm flying. What was that? Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeat's racing. But saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least. deposit of water. Probably unsafe for consumption. Shit! Meteoric waters. Too deep. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me. Great. I can't. I just. Can't. I'm pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked.
Yes, sir. Here.
Who's that? Crowther. Is that you? But how? You were supposed to... Doctor? Why won't you answer me?
It's good to see you again, Yasna. Unfortunately, there is no time for pleasantries. We need to get out of here, now.
Easy for you to say. I'm barely standing. Just help me, will you?
If I come down to you, we'll both be stuck at the bottom. You need to push through. Come on, get up.
Arsehole. Something. I can't stand this dreadful silence.
Silence is harmless. You shouldn't be afraid of it. Unlike other things.
And what should I be afraid of?
Dehydration, hypoxia, methane poisoning. The list is quite long. Oh, what were you thinking, really? I warned you against opening your helmets, let alone giving all your oxygen to a dead man. A complete failure of reason in the act of futile heroism.
Gorski isn't dead. That's why I left him my damn tank.
It might as well be. Do you really think giving him oxygen was enough? Something attacked you up there. Odds are, it got Gorski as well.
We'll check and come back for him. Novik should be monitoring his parameters after all.
Yeah, about that. You shouldn't trust everything the old man says. He only tells us what he sees fit.
Huh? What do you mean?
Doesn't matter now. Let's focus on getting out of this maze. Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
I think so. Flares are wet, though.
What equipment do you have on you? Procedural minimum or more?
The telemeter. Slow down. I need to rest.
Rest is for the dead.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster, Yasna. We're racing against time, Yasna. We're constantly fighting for life, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight.
All right, Yasna. Have it your way.
At least you're agreeing with me for once. Now let me close my eyes for a moment.
Rest as much as you need. You did everything you could, but even that wasn't enough. You have the right to finally give up.
No, not over. I haven't given up yet.
Can you walk?
Yeah, probably. I just need to catch my breath.
On second thought, I imagine there are worse places to die. It's rather peaceful, actually. Just close your eyes and let yourself go.
Okay. I'm getting up. Turns out I prefer to live than let you talk me to death. I can do it. I won't give up.
That's the right attitude.
Thank goodness.
There you are. All my talking turned out to be quite helpful, huh?
Don't push it, Krauter. Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, they're further up as well.
Finally, we have proof. There was life on the land. After all, millions of years ago.
Is it really such good news? Because now, not even bacteria or viruses.
If the extinction happened as a result of a close supernova, organisms in the depths of the oceans would have a chance of survival. Gorski even mentioned that Lyra Zeta was a nova.
But we ruled that out, remember? After such an incident, traces of radiation would be detectable to this day. Meanwhile, ground activity is extremely low for this area of the galaxy. Anyway, do you honestly believe that evolution will not continue to advance after all those millions of years?
Well, there will be no vertebrates, but primitive coastal forms, definitely.
Exactly. Yet someone or something is preventing them from moving ashore.
Speaking of Novik, he won't leave without us, will he?
Of course he will. As soon as the proper waiting period has expired, poof, he's gone.
Oh, come on, you're exaggerating. Novik cares about people more than protocols. Krauter,
Yeah,
are you really here with me?
of course. We all are. You have distinct memory traces of us. You know, in your brain.
That's not what I'm asking about.
I know, but there's no definitive answer. We can only hope that you won't forget us when it's all over. So little, yet so much.
I don't want to forget, Krauter. I really don't.
Come. It's time to be among other people again. They are there, somewhere. I promise.
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall?
It doesn't matter now.
Yes, I'm getting your SOS. Receiving your vitals. Do you hear me?
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Finally! Yasna, you can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I saw Krauter.
Yasna, are you saying... What?
I don't quite understand myself.
All right. Let's leave that for now. Are you injured in any way?
No. As usual, I came out of trouble unscathed.
Are you there? Do you copy?
What kind of deadly shit is this?
Doctor, what are you talking about?
There's something here. It looks like a machine. It burned a hole in the wall. And I was marching all these kind of crab legs.
You must evacuate immediately.
Actually, I recognize this noise. It's the damn thing that dropped me under. I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though.
How is it possible that the Alliance machine got here before us?
I'd like to know myself. If our intel's incorrect and Invincible already landed on Regis 3, it would have a huge advantage over us. So what?
I can see a passage, but it doesn't look very inviting. Anyway,
It would have a huge advantage over us. So why won't they confront our ship head on?
instead they waste time on some shady diversion.
Exactly. Makes no sense from a strategic point of view.
I think they're looking for something here. Shit! It's still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me. It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run.
getting parameters?
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if... I don't know.
I saw the readings, gave a distress signal, and then followed a series of directives that I didn't implement. Currently, it does not respond to commands.
I'll check on it. I guess it's busted for good. Cursed crap. Oh, the hatch fell down.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see. You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet. They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home. And that's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me. Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator. Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
What? You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Yasna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe call?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I'm the doctor. But please muster up a little more straight. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
These readings...
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
Are you asking about?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank. So, how are you feeling?
I'm good. Considering all factors. Crowther's warnings were clearly exaggerated.
Are you sure? You sounded...
Crazy.
I was going to say confused.
It's easy to lose your mind here. But physically, I'm fine. Don't worry. Oh, damn it. The storm's getting worse. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Did you get it?
Yes. But I still have to pop back outside. Let's check something.
Time is pressing, Doctor. The storm.
I know. But it's important. Got it!
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Of course. Why did I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliances. Better?
Yes. That's what I needed. Time to hit the road. The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place. Are you driving?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace. And there are exceptions, you know. Such as the windshield shattering at high voltages. Doesn't stress me out at all.
I remember a mission on Eden 5. At that time I was still a coordinator, but the crew was quite similar. Chemist, cyberneticist, a doctor, engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission. But there was a miscalculation and crashed the rocket. Then we put it back together. For whatever was on hand. A true Frankenstein monster, so to speak. Even more terrifying than the creatures we found on the surface of Eden.
Oh, wait. Creatures? You are making this up, aren't you, sir?
Not at all. I was indeed on a mission to Eden. However, I might have exaggerated a bit.
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided. I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? You must have changed the equipment because have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? Anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. You need to think. Don't know if this can help, but the Alliance labels black boxes as data lockers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base. On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing interference. I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging.
It may not be that simple. I'm too tired to sleep.
I know that paradox all too well. Can I help you somehow?
If we talk, maybe I'll finally fall asleep.
Naturally. Have anything specific in mind?
Yes, actually. I wasn't able to report it earlier, but I found fossils underground. Based on my brief observations, they belong to lizard-like creatures.
Really? That means that something lived on this sterile rock. Please forgive the question, but are you sure?
Well, I didn't imagine them, did I? I don't know. It felt real.
Why don't I try to find some confirmation in the Alliance data? For now, let's talk about something else, instead of getting ahead of ourselves. A more light-hearted subject, perhaps.
Oh, why don't you read me the regulations? An exciting radio drama will surely put me to sleep.
It's quite a non-procedural request, but after all you've been through, I'll allow an exception. The General Regulations of the Commonwealth Space Force, Chapter 1, Scope of Regulation and Definitions. Article 1.1.
Who would have thought? It works.
The General Regulations of the Commonwealth Space Force A regular space shuttle is a space shuttle if on each flight there are, according to a published schedule or at regular intervals, or with a frequency, in case it causes a significant disruption of space traffic or a threat to civil security. Not good. Don't get a break.
What is it this time? Oh, wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Luna? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... The next is...
Yes, sir?
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe.
I'm going then. No need for further delay.
Agreed.
I'll let you know when I'm out of the city for good.
Very good. I'll be on standby.